Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So I have a little bit of a cold, so I apologize. So I'm doing real quick the video with the glue wall, school glue, and a glue stick just to show you a few more ways to transfer text. Right now I'm using the white school glue, as you can see from Elmer's, but any school glue. And I'm disappointed because this worked, but I only used a little piece and only put so much glue on because I need to buy a new bottle because I'm out of it. Or I would have done a bigger piece because I like how it came out. But, you'll see that's all the glue I'm putting on there. So we're not going to get much transfer. But it came out good, and I'm going to give you a few tips that work for me doing all this. So you can see I'm putting it on both sides, and I'm just setting it down. And I'm giving it a squish. Sorry, sniffing. And I'm wiping my brush off. And I'm not wetting it because I don't want any transfer. I think when I did it the last time, I washed my brushes in between. And what happened was it watered down the consistency of this glue, the glue all. And it didn't work as well as I wanted it to. So it definitely worked better this time. Now, if you're asking me which glue to get, I suggest the glue all because it glues. I mean, you can use it for so many purposes and it definitely transfers well. If you are like me and normally had the school glue around, um, which because you have kids and that kind of thing, you can still use it. And that's just my thing. So my tip here, put it down. You can see I did a bigger area. And I'm just kind of pushing it with a paper towel, kind of moving it around so it really makes contact. And I thought, for the sake of whatever, I'll use the extreme glue stick. And I just put a little bit down there and then I put paper on top of it. And spoiler alert, it didn't work. And I got glue all over my paper. So I have this metal scraper and I'm just pushing it down. You can use a credit card, whatever. And I'm just doing it to really make contact. So that's the fun of that. And look, there's so many different environments, whether some are more humid or not as humid or hot, not hot, and things are different. So I left this dry overnight. Now here's where my tips come in. Okay, this is the Elmer glue all. And obviously I don't have glue all over it, so I'm pulling, where the glue did not stick. And you'll see where it's coming up. Now I ripped up my paper a little bit. That's the glue all. It glues all. And it glued a little bit of that. And wasn't going to tear it off, but I ended up. But anyway, irrelevant. And I'm just doing the same thing. Just it's damp, and I'm rubbing my fingers to get up all those little paper crumbs. And you can see it transferred beautifully. So that is a win in my book. But here's a tip, and I'm going to tell you for all of these were the two that worked. Now leave that dry. Okay, you see me doing that? Now leave it dry. Don't touch it because the more you touch it, the more that's going to come up. And especially with the washable. Excuse me. You can see I'm pulling off. That's all the glue that was on there. And what happens is you can see I'm taking it off. And look, the glue stick. Hello, nothing. Didn't dry, didn't do anything. So must have been a little damp or, oh my God, my throat. So I glued it the other way and I'll just leave it glued down like that. Okay, so here I go again. Just rubbing it. And you can see the layers are coming off. Now you're going to see I do a little bit rough because I'm rough. And where the little indentation is, I rub a little bit too much off. Am I upset? Look, it is what it is. I don't get upset. Now I'm drying it because now is the tip. Leave it dry now. I know we're going to have a white film. I know it's going to need more to be peeled off, but leave it dry. So now with the washable glue, give it 5 minutes or so. I used my heat gun, use your hair dryer, whatever. You can see how it has that white film. Now you can go back and do a little bit more. And you can see where it's wet, I got a little hole there. Sometimes I like holes, sometimes I don't. And I'm just doing the same thing. But I like to let that dry for like 5-10 minutes, if that. And look how pretty it comes. I mean, it comes out nice. And I go back and do the same thing over there. Now I suggest, I'm going to be painting over these in a way so it'll seal in. If you're doing this as a specific thing, you know, make sure you seal it now. Use your Mod Podge or what have you on top so it's sealed. Just so it doesn't peel up. But that's it. I hope you liked it. As always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. I love you guys so very much. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.